Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lotus Spirit Tarot. My name is Shannon Colleen, and this is your Pick a Heart reading. So before we get started, I do want to take a moment and say thank you for all of the support of this channel, all of the likes, the shares, the subscribes, all of the comments. I read each and every one, so thank you. If you have yet to subscribe, please feel free to do so. And don't forget to click that little bell. That bell not only notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new reading, but also when we go live. And if you are interested in a personal reading, all of that information is in the description box below. Also, please don't forget to check out your weekly readings over on the Runes and Moons channel. That link is also in the description box below. So this is a Pick a Heart. Whichever one you're drawn to, you might be drawn to more than one, and that is okay. And we're just going to see what Spirit has to say regarding your heart, whether that be romantic love, love for self, whatever it might be, love for a career. We'll just see what comes out, what Spirit wants you to know. Because yes, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you come across this, that's when you're supposed to hear this message. So we have heart number 1. We have heart number 2. And we have heart number 3. So take a moment, pick a heart, pick more than one heart, and then I will put timestamps down below, and you can go ahead to your reading. Hello, those of you who chose heart number 1. There is your heart. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's the heart that you chose. As I drop it, let's go ahead and see what your message is. Let's see what your message is. Those of you who chose heart number 1. Let's see what the overall energy is. Spirit, what is it that you want heart number 1 to know? What is the message? Show us clearly. Divine Source Creator, what is the message? What is the overall energy for heart number 1? Show us clearly, please. What do we have for heart number 1? Show us clearly. What do we have for heart number 1? Divine Source Creator. What is the overall? Thank you. All right. So what do we have here? We have, oh, I love this, guys. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Okay. So I'm loving this. I never know what Spirit's going to say, but the fact that your heart has a keyhole in it is telling me that there's only, one big key for someone to open that heart space. This is soulmate connection coming in. Or if you're in a relationship, it is confirmation that it is a soulmate type of energy. This is saying that you have been with each other in the past, in past lives, probably several times over, okay? Probably more than once or twice, but many, many lifetimes you find each other. Whether that is when you're 5 or when you're 80, it doesn't matter. You always find each other. So for those of you who are looking for romantic love here, this person is coming in, okay? This person is coming in, okay? If you haven't found them yet, they are definitely coming. There is that connection that is just undeniable is what I'm feeling. And it's pretty instantaneous, okay? It's pretty much like as soon as you meet them, everything else stops, okay? Everything else stops. And if you're in a relationship right now and you're questioning it, you shouldn't be questioning it. Okay? This should either be confirmation for you, but it shouldn't be, is this the one? Right? If you're thinking this is the one and you're in a relationship, it's probably not. Okay? Don't shoot the messenger because it's an instant connection between two parties. Okay? This is soulmate energy. This is, that once you lock eyes, it's over, right? That doesn't mean it's perfect. I do want to be clear because relationships, no matter if they're soulmate or not, are not always perfect. There's going to be arguments and discussions and fights and compromise. But again, this is soulmate energy that you either have right now or is coming in for you, okay? So I love this. Spirit wants you to know that you have a connection, a soul connection with another person. And these may not all come out romantic, but this one definitely is. This is definitely a romantic soul connection here. So let's see what we have from your angels, guides, and ancestors. What do we have for heart number 1? What do we have for heart number 1? Show me clearly, please. Angels, guides, ancestors for heart number 1. Show me clearly, please. Show me clearly. What is the message here? Show me clearly, please. What is the message? What is the message, please? What is the message? Show me clearly, please. For heart number 1, show me clearly. What is the message, please? Angels, guides, ancestors, show me clearly. Thank you. Oh, yeah. This is a brand new, very stable beginning for you. You know, I love to see, and I say this a lot, but I do love to see the Ace of Cups in that love relationship readings. However, I always find it more important to have one of the other aces come out. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is something that's long-term. This is, you meet, that's it. You're done, right? There is no, you know, breaking up. There is no, you know, divorce or whatever, right? This is long-term. This is someone who wants to build a life with you, okay? They want to build a life with you. And I feel like for this group, this is more of you're single, okay? I'm just going to say it because that's what Spirit wants me to say. This is really, or you're just starting to see someone. But this is, you know, a gift from the divine. Aces are a gift from the divine. It's like you've elevated to the right place, the right vibration for that soulmate to find you. And how does the soulmate find you? From the universe. The universe puts everything in place. So when this comes across, you feel very at home with this person immediately, okay? There's not a better way for me to explain it, but you feel at home in their arms, okay? Very grounded, very secure, very stable. Love it. Love that. Okay, what else do we have? Show me clearly. Thank you. Boy, that was quick. Hold on. All right. Yeah, 3 of Cups. There will be celebration. There will be celebration with this, okay? You could meet this person while out and about as the restrictions are starting to lift and all of that. It could be a friend's birthday party, or it could be your, niece's baptism, who knows, right? But there's some, or even at a social event. But I feel like this person comes into your life through a social event, okay? I don't feel like you'll meet them at work or, or even, I don't feel like you would bump into them at the store. I feel like this is a social event where you meet this person, and there is going to be celebration around this for sure, okay? And then you have this 5 of Wands that came out, and what the Spirit is telling me is you've really worked on yourself. You've really worked on loving yourself fully, right? Knowing all your happiness comes from within, and that's what puts you in the great vibration to attract this person, okay? So you've really practiced working on yourself as far as self-love goes, because we truly can't bring in soulmate energy unless we are fully in love with ourselves. Inside, outside, all of it, right? So I just feel like your angels, guides, and ancestors are saying, yeah, you've done the work necessary to be fully in love with you, which again allows the energies to meet up, okay? It truly does. It allows the energies to meet up. So that's beautiful. What else do we have for heart number 1? And this person, really does hold the key to your heart. Look at the star. I mean, that is divine planning there. Okay, that is divine planning. The stars are in alignment for you to meet this energy, this other person that really is such a compliment to you, okay? I don't want to say makes you whole, because you are already whole, and that's why this energy can come in, okay? Is because you're already whole, you're healed, you're looking at yourself and you love yourself, your intelligence, your beauty, your handsomeness, whatever, right? All of it, all of it. And now that you're in that beautiful space, the stars really are aligned. The universe is saying, okay, we can bring this person in. Now, this is a general reading, so I don't want to get too sign specific, but because the Knight of Pentacles came out and the Knights, give an offer, right? They're taking action, they give offers. I do feel like this is an offer of stability, and I do feel like it could be an earth sign. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but it could be. Okay, it could be an earth sign that comes in. And if it's not, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, it's just that they have a lot of that earth energy in their chart, right? They're very responsible. This is not someone who ghosts you or any kind of that BS. They don't make you work for it, okay? I don't know why Spirit's having me say that. But this is not someone you have to try to please, okay? This is not somebody you have to dress up for, doll up for. I mean, you do, but for you, but they They like you for you. They love you for you. They love your soul. Okay, so, and they're very stable. This is not flighty energy, so I love that. Absolutely love it. Let's go ahead and get some more here. Angels, guides, ancestors, what do we have for heart number 1? Thank you. All right, so we have here, yeah, this is beautiful, guys. This is 4 of Swords energy. I really like that because that's relaxed, right? That's that relaxation. That is being so comfortable with someone, right? Where you don't feel like, that's funny because it doesn't matter if you're male or female here, but they are showing me, there was a show that I watched. I think it was the Wonderful Mrs. Maisel, something like that. And it was very entertaining. And there's a part in the beginning episodes where every morning she's getting up before her spouse, right? And she's running into the bathroom, fixing her hair, fixing her makeup, making everything perfect. And then she goes back into the bed and pretends she's sleeping. Like she's this perfect thing, right? Every morning. And it's just, that's what I'm saying. That's so horrible, right? To feel like you would have to do that for someone. You don't feel like you have to do that. You can be you. You are comfortable, right? You are very comfortable with this person, very relaxed. It's easy. It's easy to be with this person, okay? So I love that. Let's go ahead and get some more here. Yeah, they hold the key to your heart. That's beautiful. And I really wasn't sure how that was going to go because that could have gone, that fell to the floor. That could have gone many different ways from Spirit. So I'm loving this. And this is, my future is an ideal projection of what I envision now. Yeah, you're visualizing this. You have now taken care of yourself to the point where you understand self-care. You understand you have to love yourself first, right? Before you can share your love with someone else, and that your happiness comes from within and it's not anybody else's job to make you happy or to have you feel love. And you're now able to envision. It's like, I say this quite a bit. It's not needing somebody. Needing somebody is not good. Wanting somebody, quite different. I want you to be here, right? I don't need you to be here. I want you to be here. And so your ideal person is coming in. Your ideal person is coming in. That's amazing. I love it. Show me clearly, please. What do we have for heart number 1? Show me clearly, please. What do we have for heart number 1? Show me clearly. Heart number 1. Thank you. Okay, so look at that safety. And that is the Ace of Pentacles. And that is that Knight of Pentacles, that feeling safe with this person. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. Meaning, for me, is that this is built on a very strong foundation. Right? This love is built on a very big, solid foundation. And no matter what is happening around you, right? Think of the hurricane. It doesn't affect you two, right? It just doesn't. You don't let the outside world influence your happiness, your joy with each other. So that's beautiful. And, it's the root chakra, that security, that safety. This is beautiful. That's a beautiful message, pile number 1. Listen, pile number 1, don't forget to give this a big thumbs up if it resonates. Put a comment in there. Tell the universe you're ready for your soulmate. And don't forget to check out the Runes and Moons channel. The link is in the description box. And as always, pile number 1, heart number 1, all of my love and light and blessings to you. Hello, heart number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is the heart that you chose, which is actually so cute, so beautiful. I love the heart and the crescent moon there. It's gorgeous. And we're going to get started and see what Spirit has to tell you, all right? What does Spirit want you to know? So, Divine Source Creator, what is the overall energy for heart number 2? What is the overall energy for heart number 2, please? Show me clearly. Show me clearly. What is the message for heart number 2? Show me clearly. Divine Source Creator, what do we have for heart number 2, please? Thank you. All right. So, guys, you have relationship patterns, okay? It takes strength to recognize the need for change. So, listen, I get it right off the beginning that, yes, you're kind of breaking a cycle here. And what I mean by that, and I use this expression all the time because I did it. It's kind of like you're in this pattern of dating the same person over and over. They just have a different name, right? The personality is the same. Everything is like the same narcissist over and over again, like feeling like you're just continuously going down the wrong path. And I don't mean that in a bad way. When we wind up in that cycle where we're either, and it could be dating, it could be long-term relationship, could even be marriage, right? Where we're just getting involved with that same person over and over, right? And the reason that happens is because you are supposed to learn a lesson. And until you learn the lesson, you're going to keep getting in relationships with that same person, even though they have different names, right? And so I feel like the Spirit is saying it's kind of time for you to recognize this. Is this your pattern? Is this what's happening? And why is that happening, right? Because you deserve to be in love, over the moon in love, and also deserve to have someone be over the moon with you in love, right? So there's some sort of pattern, there's some sort of lesson that needs to be addressed, or you just came out of it and you've realized, oh my gosh, I was dating this person. And it was, again, the same person, different names, right? So I hope that makes sense to you, because I know exactly what they're talking about. And it does take strength to recognize that need for change. And once we kind of get past that and we've learned that lesson, then we can really set our energy up for some beautiful equal give and take in love, right? We absolutely can then. And I will tell you guys, don't shoot the messenger, but I'm not criticizing or judging. I did it. And I had a lesson to learn. I kept dating the same person, just with a different name all the time, until I learned the lesson that I did. And mine really was, and I'll be open and honest about it, mine was self-worth, right? Mine was self-worth. Like, I didn't feel worthy. So I kept attracting people that in the beginning it seemed like they saw my worth, but really they didn't. So until I learned to love myself and have that self-worth, I was attracting, again, the same person, just with a different name all over the place. So find out what that is for you, or if you know, put it in the comment box to release it back to the universe, right? Like, I've learned the lesson, and I have fully learned the lesson of my self-worth. So, and that did attract in great love for me. Okay. So, and this doesn't always have to, and Spirit's just saying, Divine's just saying, it doesn't always have to be romantic love too. This can be friends, because I did that with friends too. I kept attracting people who I gave more to than I got back in the relationship. And kind of once I realized this, and I kind of, oh, okay, I see what's happening here. Everything changed. My friend circle changed. My love life changed. Even my work relationships changed. So I do feel like it's not that you're a bad person in any way, shape, or form. It's just a lesson that needs to be learned. And I feel like if you were drawn to this pile, you're either there and you're like, yeah, I get it now, or you need the wake up call, right? So either way, it's a great message, and it truly is, because again, it changed my life for the better once I learned that lesson. So let's see what else we have from your angels, guides, and ancestors. Show me clearly for heart number 2. Yeah, and a lot of that does stem from self-worth. So really look and see if you are giving yourself that self-worth, understanding your worth, understand that you should be treated like a king or a queen, right? You really should. And you should be treating your partner that way. And they're showing me the 3 and the 2 up here, which is a 5. It's time to change, right? It's time to change and say, I am not going to be anybody's doormat anymore, right? But don't get mad at them. It was the lesson that you needed to learn. So let's see what we have. Angels, guides, ancestors, show me clearly. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I love this. So this deck has one extra card, and it's called the Unknown card. It's where she has the crystal ball, but she can't see into the future. What I'm getting from this is your future is very bright, but you're so stuck in this pattern, you can't see it. Your future is bright, whether this is relationship with friends, whether it's work relationships or romantic. You can't see it. You're clouded, right? You're clouded. You're not seeing the lesson, so that you're not seeing your self-worth. And now it's time. They're like, it's time. Get out of the cloudiness, right? You just got to let go of that. Show me clearly, please. Thank you. What do we have here? Yeah, perfect, guys. You have the 8 of Cups. Perfect. I want to see this, because that means that you're emotionally ready to move on, right? This talks about moving on. you've learned the 8 lessons, and maybe it's just 8 times that you were in relationships like that. It's not really about the number 8. It's more about it's time to go for the 9 of Cups, right? For the wish fulfillment, for the beautiful treatment of give and take, for that beautiful self-worth to come in. You are moving out of this emotional state of attracting and being in that cycle, right? Of, again, the same person, just a different name, same job, just a different title, right? You're moving away from it. And I love this. I love this acknowledgement, because I always say that this isn't telling your future. This is advice from Spirit, and Spirit is saying you're ready to move on from that. You've learned the lesson. It's time, right? Love it. Show me clearly, please. Thank you. All right, what do we have here? Yes, I love it. Boom. We've got the Queen of Cups. This is, for me, in this particular reading, this is talking about self-love. This is talking about self-worth. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's just the energy of the card. It's that feminine side of you that nurtures you, that understands how important you are, how special you are, and that the right person is out there will see that. And you've broken the cycle of looking in the mirror and saying, I'm not good looking enough, or looking at the job and saying, I'm not smart enough, right? It's going to fit for you all differently, but you're now taking ownership and nurturing yourself and healing yourself and saying, oh, it wasn't me. It was just a lesson I needed to learn. Right? It was just a lesson, and now you've learned the lesson. And I feel like because this is a card of lots of intuition, that you feel that you're intuitively, you're like, yeah, it is. It's time to move on. It's time to get out of the fog here. So that's amazing. Along with it, which I love, is the Tower. And I love the Tower because the Tower can talk about things crumbling down around you, but it's more, for me, an awakening card. So it's like you've awakened to this. You've seen it. You've seen the lesson, right? Oh, I get what the universe was showing me. Oh, I get it. Now, what's so great about that, because this crumbles down, it brings you down to your base, right? The base of who you are. And now you can build up from there. So you're not going to continue to date or, the same person or get the same job. You're going to change it now because you've had this awakening. You've taken all the facade away. And now you're like, I can build something very beautiful and strong here. So that's perfect. I love to see it. Because honestly, and I'll go back to me, I didn't see it because I'm getting in the same relationship. So, but once you have that epiphany, once you have that awakening, it changes everything. Because you've learned the lesson. Show me clearly, please. What is the message for heart number 2? Show me the message for heart number 2. Thank you. So what do we have here? Yes, 7 of Wands. Boy, you really step into your confidence now. This is knowing your self-worth, okay? The 7 of Wands is passionately knowing your self-worth, knowing your value. It is about, okay, I've learned the lesson. And now when these people come towards you, right, the narcissist, whatever it might be, whether, again, if it's a friendship, if it's love, if it's a work relationship, now you're like, no, I'm not falling for your trap. I'm not falling for it because I've learned the lesson. And you just stand out. This is absolutely you standing your ground, knowing your worth here. And it's so beautiful because what came out with it is the 4 of Wands. That lets you become emotionally available in a good way, right? That high vibration, love of self, to attract in the right person. Again, because this is like the marriage card, right? And it doesn't have to be marriage, it can be. But again, this could be friendship. It's attracting in the right job. It's attracting in the right person, the right lover. Now, and it talks about stability, right? 4s. So now you have the stability of learning the lesson, and you have the stability of knowing your self-worth to allow the right energies to come towards you, the right people to come towards you. So I love this. I mean, I think it's a beautiful reading. I really, really do. I think it's so important that we know our worth. All right. So let's see what else we have. I don't know why these cards are all shifted over. Let's see what else we have here. Show me clearly. What is the message, Spirit, for heart number 2? What is the message? Thank you. I love it. I find love everywhere I go. It's all around me. And, and it should say, and within me. Because I feel like I need to say that part. I find love everywhere I go. It's all around me and within me. And look what came out with it. I was only planning on 1 card, but look what came out with it. Look at the similarities in these cards. And it says, I do not have to prove myself to anyone. You have to be a doormat. You shouldn't have to fight for love or success. I mean, you don't. You just be you and know your worth, right? I do not have to prove myself to anyone. You don't. Not a good relationship if you have to prove your love or prove your friendship, right? That is not a good situation. It's actually very toxic. So let's see what else we have here. Angels, guides, ancestors for heart number 2. Show me clearly. Heart number 2. What is the message, please, for heart number 2? Show me clearly for heart number 2. Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Thank you. Oh, my. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, you're going to start a new journey. To enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. That is the sacral chakra. That's where all of our passion comes from, right? And this is you know, with the 7 of Wands, passionately moving forward and into this new journey because you've learned the lesson. You've closed the cycle. You're changing, right? So that is absolutely beautiful to see. And I love that this came out with it. Out of chaos comes creation. And it does. Now you can be and create and have balance in your life when it comes to relationships. So absolutely beautiful messages from Spirit. Listen, heart number 2, if this resonates with you, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to put a comment in. And as always, all of my love, light, and blessings to you. Oh, and don't forget to check out your weekly readings on the Runes and Moons channel. Hello, heart number 3. Hello, heart number 3. This is your beautiful heart here, nice and open. I like that. I know it's hard to see these charms, but I love this heart because it just reminds me of your heart being open. So that's beautiful. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know, what this message is all about, okay? So, Divine Source Creator, what is the overall energy for heart number 3? What is the overall energy for heart number 3? Show me clearly. What is the overall energy for heart number 3? Show me clearly. What is the overall energy for heart number 3? Thank you. Boy, that was quick, right? So we have listen with your heart. Oh, see, and the big open heart there, right? Listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. I really feel like, listen, for heart number 3 for you, I just feel like there's been a blockage. There has been a blockage in love. Maybe you've been hurt a million times, and we are. And that can be in romantic, that could be our parents, that could be coworkers, that could be friends, right? But you've built a brick wall, right? You've built this brick wall. You built this, you know, I don't want to get hurt. You want love, you know, you want those friendships, you want those new beginnings, but you've got those bricks up, right? You've been hurt too many times. I understand. But this is where the divine is saying, in order to have love, you have to be willing to open your heart up again. And I just love that, right? With this charm, you just have to listen with your heart. You have to allow love in. You have to give people a chance, right? You know, because we get in that conflict. I know I've done it, you know, where you get hurt so many times in whatever it is. And again, this can be work, this can be romantic love, this can be friendship, but you get hurt so many times, you start closing up your heart, right? Start closing it up. I don't want to keep going through that pain. I get it. But the divine is saying, you have to listen with your heart. You have to open your heart back up. If you truly want happiness and love, and look at these dolphins, right? These dolphins, a sense of family and community. If you want that, you're going to have to do some work here. Let go, heal, right? And in whatever form that is, you know, whatever form it is for you to be able to open that heart back up. Could be talk therapy, could be Reiki. I mean, it could be a number of things that you do. Could just be making the decision to listen with your heart. But I do feel like with this being the 1 card, there are so much opportunities for love to come in, so many new beginnings. Again, whether that's friends, work, or romantic love, it's there for you, right? But you're holding yourself back. And don't shoot the messenger. Don't get mad at me. But we do that. It's normal for us to do that. And the divine is saying, it's time to let go, right, of the past hurts, and it's time to open up your heart again because there is love for you. So this is beautiful. Let's see what your angels, guides, and ancestors have to say, heart number 3. Yeah, leave the past in the past with the 6 of Cups. You got to leave the past in the past. It's time to heal. right? So let's see what we have. Angels, guides, ancestors, show me clearly here. What is the message? Show me clearly. What is the message? What is the message for heart number 3? Show me clearly for heart number 3, please. What is the message for heart number 3? Thank you. All right, that went to the floor, guys, so bear with me as I reach down. All right, yeah, it's the Emperor. And the Emperor, for me, normally isn't a cold-hearted card. For some readers, it is. Normally, it's very full of warmth. However, in this reading, I do feel like, you know, the Emperor is very protective energy too, right? It can be very protective. I feel like you are being very protective of your heart because something got stolen, right? Like, I don't know what is in that bird's claws. It looks like a crystal ball or something, but the fact is, like, something stole something away from you, right? Hurt you, left you, whatever it is, loss of a job, loss of a spouse, loss of, like, something hurt. I get it. And you got very cold. However, the Emperor here is also all that yellow and red, that passion. Like, you want love again, right? Like, you want to love your work. You want to love another person romantically, you know, and you can have that. But they're saying that you're just too much in that defensive mode here, okay? Too much in the defensive mode, and you've got to let it go. So I actually really love that, the way that they brought that out, right? It's like, yeah, thank you. I knew I was getting something from that. It's like with the Emperor, it's like putting on that cold front, but underneath you're smushy and warm and lovable, and, you know, let that side of you back out. Open that part back up. Let's get some more tarot. There's just, yeah, and I get it. I think we've all done that, okay? So don't berate yourself, but it is time to move on. What just fell out? Yeah, because there's love. There is love, okay? There is soulmate energy. There's love for you. There's friendships for you. There's happiness at work, right? There is love. And you just have to be open to it again. You have to, and I know a lot of you say, no, I'm open to it, but really get down deep. Are you? Or do you kind of put up that wall? You let somebody take 2 steps towards you, and you're like, all right, and you take 1 step towards them, but then they try to take another step, and you move back 4, right? Know that there's love for you. There is love out there for you in whatever form that comes in, right? But there is. I just think this is beautiful, to be honest. Show me clearly. Big love, too. There's big love for you. This is Major Arcana, right? Big love. Big, big, big love. Yeah. 5 of Wands. You got to let the conflict go, okay? Because it's not as big as you've made it, okay? It's not, okay? This is where we have this conflict. It's like, I don't want to say it this way because I'm always looking for the best positive messages, but it's almost like, how do you want me to say that? Like you're battling for no reason and maybe blaming the other person, right? This person hurt me. Yeah, they did, but you got to release that. You got to forgive that. And with the 5 of Wands being in reverse, I feel like you take this advice from Spirit because this is advice. And if you are willing to let that go and not be so hurt or angry over what boss did this to you or what, you know, or what romantic partner did this to you, right? If you can let, or what a friend did, if you can let that go, then you can create the space, right? Because that's about opening up your heart, right? Create the space for new energetic love to come in. Again, it's going to be different for all of you. Some of you, I really feel like a friendship broke up here, and this isn't really about romantic love. This is like, I mean, it's not going to be for everybody, but for a few of you, like there was a friendship here, and you felt like you got stabbed in the back. You really got hurt by it. But that doesn't mean we don't make new friends, right? Good friends. I didn't meet my best friend, and my true best friend in the world, I did not meet her until I was in my 30s, right? So just be open, okay? And for some of you, it's romantic. For some of you, it's definitely romantic. For some of you, it's like a job, okay? A career. So it's going to be different for all of you. But I just feel like there's just this really need to let go of this conflict here. So you'll have to let me know in the comments. Let's see what else we have. Show me for heart number 3. Because I'm feeling like a stop. Did you notice how I paused? I paused and I paused. It's like something ended abruptly. And this may have happened more than once, but something definitely happened that you felt like you were stolen from, right? 7 of Swords. Cheating, thieving, stealing. Like you really felt like, I can't believe this person did this to me. However, if you are willing to let that go, which you need to do, okay, you absolutely need to do that and start listening with your heart again instead of your mind, because the Swords energy is the mind. The mind saying, nope, I'm going to block that. I don't want to feel that ever again, right? If you let go of the mind and open the heart, look, then you have the Page come in. And the Page of Pentacles, the pages in and of themselves is good news coming in. It's a beginning. So this is a beginning of a very stable romantic relationship. This is the beginning of a new stable friendship coming in, a new stable career or job coming in. Whatever hurt you in the past, right? This is new, good energy that's stable where you won't get hurt from this. So, but you have to allow it, you know, you have to allow it by opening your heart here. And when you do, I love that these cards all came out together. You close the chapter on it, right? You close the chapter on the old. I'm at peace again. I can open myself up again. I can be that lotus flower, right? I can close that chapter. With the World card, it literally is about ending a chapter, ending a cycle so a new cycle can begin. So once you let go and you open your heart up, there's so many possibilities of romantic love, of a love of a job or career, or love of friendship, best friends, whatever. Okay, because again, it's going to be different for all of you. But it's time to close the chapter on the hurt, right? It's time to open up a new book, right? It's like, and I'm not even seeing chapter. It's like closing a book. It's like that's done. That story's been told. Let's go open, like opening your heart, open a new book. So I hope that makes sense for you guys because it makes a lot of sense for me. Let's see what else we have. Show me clearly, please. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. What is the message for heart number 3? Show me clearly. Thank you. Okay. I love this because this makes total sense, guys. Because we were just talking about how this is the thoughts, right? The thought process. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and to believe. So if you choose to believe that you can't open your heart because it's going to get hurt again, well, that's what the universe is going to support. They're not going to bring you the new great job, the new great love, right? The new great friendship, because you're sitting in this, I've been hurt. Somebody stole from me, right? I'm going to be cold, right? I'm block everything out. Don't, because there's all this beautifulness here, right? The lovers, the world. The universe is literally nudging you to open up your heart again. I feel like they want one more of these. So show me clearly. What is the message? Angels, guides, ancestors, show me clearly for, thank you. All right, this says, I am mindful at all times and live only within each moment I have. Yes. Okay, I actually love this message because it's mindful. You're being mindful. You're going to let that go, right? And you're going to live within the moment. And the only way you can live in the moment is by having your heart open. And so I feel like the universe is saying, heart number 3 is going to take this advice. They're going to do it so they can receive love, right? I love this. I love this. Show me clearly, please. What is the message for heart number 3? Show me clearly. What is the message, please? Show me clearly. What is the message for heart number 3? Show me clearly. Thank you. All right. So we have here oneness. I love this, right? You have oneness and you have forgiveness. They came out together. Forgiveness. You'll find freedom in forgiveness. Heart chakra, right? And that's what we're talking about. Forgive the other people. Forgive the boss that fired you. Forgive the, person who broke up with you. Forgive. That doesn't mean you're taking them back, okay? The forgiveness is not about taking someone back into your life. What it is, it's about getting your freedom, like this card says, because forgiveness is never for the other person. It's for you, right? So I love that. And, the heart chakra, there we go. That opens the heart chakra. Forgiveness opens the heart chakra. It just does. And then you have oneness. You are part of the universe, and that will always be. So again, I feel like open your heart to the universe. Listen to what the universe is telling you through the crown chakra. Open that heart, because we are truly never alone to begin with, right? So again, be one with the universe and let it guide you. Open your heart up with forgiveness, and so many good things will come in. The right soul tribe family, the right soul mate, the right job. I mean, it will just come flooding in. It really will. So I love this. Absolutely love this for you. Oh, that's so funny. They're like, look at the bottom of the deck. Love. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. Open your heart back up. Open your heart back up. Heart number 3. So, listen, if this resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. Put a comment in there. I forgive. My heart is open. Let the universe know that you're ready, that you're truly ready now. Don't forget to check out the Runes and Moons channel for your weekly readings over there. And as always, all of my love and my light and my blessings to you.